Good morning, everyone. In this video, we're going to really start with chapter 5. And just to be clear, chapter 5 and later on chapter 7 will be the chapters which will be in the test week. This part is a section of part 1. This is just paragraph 5.1. I'm not going to split into two parts. I think most of you won't learn anything new, so maybe you see it as something nice, maybe. Basically, hopefully, this is some sort of a revision. We're going to look at simplifying things. Basically, that's something I'm usually not doing. So what's important, one of the things when we're simplifying is brackets. And you'll see them a lot this chapter, so have a good look at them today. If you want to remove these brackets, it's basically multiplying A with B and A with C. So AB plus AC. So whenever you have, for example, let's say 2x in between brackets x minus 3, then 2x times x is 2x squared minus 6x. Another thing which you've already seen a lot is a plus b times c plus d. And then you add all of these things. Some people thought this looked like a crab hand, some people thought this was like a parrot beak. Whatever your imagination tells you, not whatever, because there are some really inappropriate things, but most people will probably come up with something somewhat normal. So in this case, let's say, for example, that we have 2p plus 2x times 3p minus 5. Then this is something that we can simplify, and when we're trying to simplify, we're just removing the bracket. So 2p times 3p is 6p squared. 2p times minus 5 is minus 10p. 2x times 3p is 6px. Remember the alphabetical order. And then, at least 2x times minus 5 is minus 10x. And we cannot simplify this any further. Okay, then last year we added something that we called remarkable products, and they're not as important because it's basically this but then shorter, and then you have to think about things like a plus b squared, which is basically just a plus b times a plus b, and then you can apply this, and then you have a squared plus ab plus ab plus b squared, and you can simplify that to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. In a similar way, you can say that a minus b squared is the same as a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And you can verify this if you don't trust me, which by now you actually should trust me, I think. Then the last one, which you'll also encounter sometimes, is a plus b times a minus b. That's basically just the difference of two squares, so a squared minus b squared. So this is like a list of things that you've already seen, and there's one thing from the homework that I wanted to show you, which was it's 6a in your textbook. And they're asking you to show that, this was something I couldn't remember, x plus 5 times x minus 6 minus x minus 4 times x minus 3 equals 6 in between brackets x minus 7. So if we want to show something like this, we basically have to show that the left side is equal to the right side. Now to do so, we have to simplify this a lot. So let's start with this first part. That should be somewhat easy. We have x times x, that's x squared. X times minus 6 is minus 6x, plus 5x minus 30. That's basically the result of the first brackets. We don't need these brackets, actually, so I won't write them down. Then, and in this case there are a lot of people which make a mistake. Because of this minus over here, you have to put the result, this part, in brackets first. So, we're going to do that. Then we have x times x, that's x squared. X times minus 3 is minus 3x. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And minus 4 times minus 3 is plus 12. Then we're at the equal sign. And 6 times x, that's 6x. And 6 times minus 7 is minus 42. Okay, well that's a lot. We can simplify this. First things first. Minus 6x plus 5x, it's just minus x. Now the difficult part. Since there's a minus in front of these brackets, all of these things which are positive will become negative, and all the things that are negative will become positive. So x squared becomes minus x squared. Minus 3x becomes plus 3x, because essentially this is, you can regard this as minus 1, and minus 1 times all of these terms will give you these terms. Plus 4x minus 12 is 6x minus 42. So we're not there yet because we don't know for sure that these two things are equal. So now we're going to look for like terms, and then we can see that x squared and minus x squared are like terms, and they cancel out, so that's good. Minus x plus 3x plus 4x, those are like terms. And if we add those things, we have 6x. Then we're left with minus 30 minus 12, that's minus 42. Hey, that's the same as 6x minus 42. So we just showed that these two things are actually equal. Hopefully this makes some sense. This homework will be a lot of basically trying to keep up with all of the administrative work, but I think most of you will manage. Anyway, good luck, and you can do it.